Welcome to our podcast,
The Literal Worst.
a podcast with me, Zane.
And me, Amy.
Join us as we talk about all of our favorite things.
And make fun of each other.
This is The Literal Worst.
It's not as funny if I repeat that I'm going to swallow the corgis on your table, Zane.
Do you ever have those moments where we're talking and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save it for the podcast?
I do, and it makes me feel like such
I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna save it for the podcast.
Super.
Because literally I was just gonna say something and I was like, oh, I should save it for the podcast happening, but the podcast is happening right now.
Makes me feel like a super ingenuine person.
Welcome.
But we are doing the podcast now.
Welcome back.
Really.
It's only been 3 months since our last upload.
Like it's been forever. Let me squeeze your cheeks.
Oh God. Amy, why are you so close to me?
I missed you.
Amy's actually like 4 feet away from me, so but soon we're thinking about here's a little question. Also, welcome back, podcast. Welcome back.
Sup.
# welcome back, friends. Oh, remember we call our fans friends?
I forgot that.
Oh, sorry, let me correct that. Remember we call our fan friends?
I know of at least 2 people who listen to the podcast.
I know 3.
So that's probably 3 total. I think probably 2 people overlap. But
Well, I know
it's something.
I know 3 that probably aren't your 3. I did have that moment though where I told you that someone came up to me and was like, "Oh my gosh, I love the podcast." Like one of my friends I did not think listened to the podcast. I was like, "No." But yeah, welcome back to the podcast. We were thinking about doing some expansion on adding like a visual aspect to this podcast, which I think, because some people have come up to me and asked me if we would do a visual portion of this podcast, and I'm like, do you really want to look at us for an hour? Because
yeah, the problem I told you earlier is that I'm just sort of a vibrating mass that sort of just breathes out words.
and I don't have standards. Like my 2017 look so far has been I don't really care that much right now, and I'm just trying to make it through.
That's cute.
I know, thank you. It's my glow up. Do you know what a glow up is?
I am familiar with the glow up.
So my sister Alexa has a vlog.
Shout out.
She has a vlog.
Oh, I forgot.
Have you not seen it?
I have
Well,
seen the
she's
vlog.
she has a vlog channel. I think it's
Ooh.
just Alexa Morris on YouTube, but she vlogs about like fair trade and like making conscious choices when you buy things.
That's awesome.
And she's done like unboxings and things. But she's all about this new clothing company called LuLaRoe. But it's all like fair trade clothing, but it's sold at like people's houses.
Huh.
So it's like
It's like
Pampered Chef.
yeah, or
But
Tupperware.
all of her clothes are really nice, and my sister and I, spoiler alert, we went to London and Rome for spring break, and I was like, wow, you really glowed up with all this new clothing. And she was like, excuse me? And I was like, glow up, it's a great thing, it's what all the YouTubers are doing. She's like, well, since I'm a YouTuber now, it makes sense. But for those at home that don't know what a glow up is, so when the term lit became a thing, when people like got nice clothes or like got a makeover, they call it their glow up because they're more lit. So it's called a glow up.
I've always gotten the impression that they've just become more luminous as people.
But then they're lit because they're luminous, and lit is cool.
I'm sorry, what does it
Lit.
mean? Lit?
Lit.
Lit?
We were
Like
so
it's
it was my friend's.
lit?
It was my friend's birthday last Friday. My friend that's not Amy. I know, shocker.
The other friend you have?
the
the
other-
other one?
Excuse me. I have other friends, and so do you. Which is why we don't see each other all the time. We aren't able to record this podcast all the time. But we were at a friend's birthday party, and we were looking at the menu, and there was a drink that had the word lit in it. But the thing was, we couldn't really tell if it was light or lit. And so we had like a 20-minute debate about this. And then we ended up asking the waitress, she's like, I think it's lit. We've been calling it lit, but no one's actually told us that it's not lit. So we're all just kind of going with it. And so we were all like, oh, so everyone else is also confused. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was very confusing. But so if you want to look at us, let us know on our new fancy Twitter account. What's it, Amy?
At Zane and Amy, one word.
All one word. It looks like a really weird like palindrome thing.
It does look like a palindrome.
So it's Zane and Amy, all one word, at Zane and Amy. Our name is The Little Worst on there, but someone took at The Little Worst, and someone also took At Worst Podcast.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'd like to. I want to meet these people.
I want to find that Twitter handle and buy it off of them.
I just want to take this podcast on the road and meet these people and be like, why?
Oh my gosh, can we do like a touring Little Worst this summer? That'd be amazing. Do a road trip and just go to do the coast and like have guests in different cities.
Put like a banner on your Pontiac.
Oh my god, you make it sound like I drive like a Oldsmobile. My Pontiac vibe. My mom station wagon.
Mom van.
My station wagon. It's not a van, thank you.
It's a van.
It's not a van.
It's a van.
It does not have a collapsible third row of seating.
It's a van.
It's not a van. People at home, Google Pontiac Vibe 2007 and tell me that's not a van, at Zane and Amy.
Okay, Mom.
Let us know. Speaking of our Twitter handle, at Zane and Amy, we signed up for the account today.
Yeah, this brings us into our next point.
So when you sign up for an account, it has you enter things that you're interested in. That way it can suggest people for you to follow. And Amy, can you just read the 9 people we decided to follow?
You know what? I've already got it up and ready.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
I was going to ask you if I can read off these people. So number 1 on this list, we've got Margaret Atwood.
Woo!
Feminist author.
She's great. I mean, there's a video I watched where this person made like a compilation of all these powerful women going to dinner, and it's all these things of Margaret Atwood side shots of her just like being mean to people. It's really funny. Yeah. So Margaret Atwood.
So we've got her. We've got BuzzFeed, since we always take their quizzes.
I mean, like they need our follow, but
I figured it was only right. We've got Martha Stewart.
'Cause Queen. Queen Martha Stewart.
So her description is curious, inquisitive, experimental entrepreneur who cares about the world we live in. I feel like she didn't have enough characters to say also a felon.
I know, I was just gonna say that. Also hashtag Orange is the New Black.
I just feel like...
Can Martha Stewart please make a cameo in the Orange is the New Black? My friend was in the Orange is the New Black.
What?
She was at Jessie, one of my friends that worked with me in Long Beach. She still works there. But she was an extra in Orange is the New Black.
That's super cool.
And she was like, yeah, I was just watching it, and then there was me getting food in the cafeteria at the prison.
Whoa.
And there's screenshots, and it's really awesome, and I freaked out.
Nice. I feel a little bad for not letting Martha Stewart live down, being an arrested felon, but like...
What did she get arrested for? Do you remember?
Like tax fraud or something.
Boo. She needed to do something better. She should have killed someone.
Martha Stewart should kill someone.
But she needed I had crafting scissors and glitter, so I stabbed them in the neck and then put glitter in their neck. And she needs to do something. Or she had scented pine cones. She poisoned scented pine cones
with arsenic
and used them like gas bombs and just rolled them into a room. Can we please see at Martha Stewart Ninja Warrior?
Wait, what if
Martha Stewart's the real American Ninja Warrior? We should follow American Ninja Warrior on Twitter.
I was gonna say, what if we tweeted at Martha Stewart right now? At Martha Stewart Ninja Warrior ? Or possibly at Martha Stewart Final Destination, or possibly at Martha Stewart Call of Duty.
Question is, I don't have the Twitter account logged in on my phone yet, and my computer's over there recording the podcast. So, question is, can I log in on multiple accounts on my Twitter app? This would be where I would ask my sister, because my sister does social media for a living. But I'm pretty sure I can't do that, so we're not going to do that right now, but maybe.
All right.
We'll note that for later.
We'll
Probably by the time this podcast is up, that tweet will have happened.
Yeah. We'll do it on the break. All right. Next we've got Elon Musk.
Because I want a Tesla so bad. I want one so bad.
I would not mind driving a Tesla. I think they're pretty snazzy.
Thought you were going to say another word. But I think, what was I talking? I was talking to someone about something, and they were saying that someone was trying to create. Oh, I was watching Shark Tank, and they were talking about they were making bicycles that had automatic brakes in them, kind of thing. And they were making their own bikes with this in it, and they weren't licensed through the technology, or they were trying to, because the only thing that was different was their safety technology. And they're like, well, why would you want to create your own bikes? They're like, well, we want to get the technology out there. And then one of the sharks was like, well, yeah, Elon Musk isn't just making cars; he wants to be able to sell his batteries, because he sells they're using the batteries for all these other products. And
the battery is the big thing.
And I was like, huh, that is true.
Yeah.
Because those batteries can power houses. And they just, a while ago, they put their solar roofs out there. Have you seen those? Where
Yeah.
they look like normal roofs, and they're so cool.
At
So
risk
good job,
of making
Elon Musk.
a terrible pun, the car is a vehicle for the battery.
Correct.
Yeah, because it's like a...
But Elon Musk, please, like, give us money to make this podcast better. Oh my gosh, can we do a spot? Tesla could be our sponsor for our
Sponsor me, Elon Musk.
For our podcast road trip. Oh my! Could you imagine? Remind me to tweet Elon Musk after this, and we need to make
maybe
that.
Maybe we'll just have to tweet each of these people that we follow. See what
Speaking
happens.
of tweeting people that we follow, our first tweet is at Kris Jenner.
Oh wait, we're not there yet.
Oh,
that's
sorry.
That's the last one.
Oh, she's the last one as usual.
You gotta put that one back in the chest.
Sorry,
we'll come back to
we didn't tweet her.
Well, I mean, now everything else is gonna be a disappointment. We've got Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri,
great.
Also a choice. I think we clicked food as one of our interests.
Guy Fieri's Twitter is Guy Fieri at Guy Fieri. Guess what his description is?
Frosted tips and no regrets.
I wish it's just Guy Fieri. It's just Guy Fieri, Guy Fieri, Guy Fieri.
And ours is I think is we're the worst. Deal with it. Is our Twitter bio.
Imagine if all of Guy Fieri's tweets were just him saying his name.
Guy Fieri.
He's a Pokemon.
They're all tweets of him rewatching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on repeat. He was just like, remember this great time I ate this burger that almost gave me a heart attack? That was fun.
You know what? I'm clicking Guy Fieri's Twitter. We're going to see. Oh, he's got like I don't know what kind of car this is, but it's a good, fun car.
Is it a Tesla?
It's not a Tesla.
Sponsor us, Tesla.
We got some guys playing drums.
Ooh.
Flavor Town.
Ew.
Yep. Diners. Drives in and whatever the last one was.
Dives.
Sure. Gonna be off the hook tonight.
Off
the hook. Off the hook tonight.
That sounds fun. It's a picture of his restaurant menu.
Twinning at Katy Perry.
I don't think so.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It's a retweet of an at 420 tweet or hashtag 420 tweet because 420 was the other day. So is Guy Fieri saying that he is a recreational marijuana user?
Not Guy Fieri.
I mean, if anyone.
Why else would you make that show? Why else would you eat these foods?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and then he's got some like classy wine looks. Good job, Guy Fieri. What a well-rounded individual.
I mean, figuratively and literally, his head. It comes to a point with his hair. He's a style icon, I would say.
He is.
Maybe he didn't pop up under the food because we also clicked style as one of our things. So maybe he popped up as one of our style ones.
I think he was.
Who's our next? Who is the next person?
Our next one is at Mom Central.
Yeah, we followed a Mom Central blog because we felt like it's definitely us.
We are the mothers of this podcast.
Yeah, Amy, don't kick my table.
Britney Spears, because
Britney Spears, she's amazing.
She deserves it.
I mean, if there's one thing I could do for her, it's follow her on Twitter. I will give her that one number. She deserves it.
I will do you this solid.
She's been
Britney
through
Spears.
so much.
She has, and she's such a good mom, from what I can see on social media.
From what I've seen on social media, she's not a good mom.
Yeah, all right, I don't know.
But oh my gosh, Amy, you know what our tour should end up in? We should go see her residency in Vegas.
Oh.
Okay, this podcast tour is gonna be amazing. Sponsored by Tesla, ends with us going to Las Vegas to see Britney Spears' residency. Oh.
It's gonna be lit.
Well, I mean, I have a month off this summer. I have September off.
Party with Britney Spears.
We were thinking about going to Canada this summer.
That's true.
We could go into Canada and loop back down. That'd be a long trip.
International tour.
Oh my gosh.
International tour.
We need to have actual fans though, so we can like go places and do things.
Well, we'll work on that.
Or team up with someone more famous than us. Which is who?
Who's more famous than us?
Tweet at us. Follow us. So who else?
Our last is Kris Jenner.
Oh, Mama Kris.
who I'm going to read her Twitter description
Oh, please.
exactly as it is written.
I think it's in all caps, isn't it?
It is in all caps, so it's mom, manager, momager, lover of life, lover of Christ.
Also yelling in my apartment building, which is not very good sound protection. So people are probably wondering why we're screaming Kris Jenner's Twitter bio.
I don't know. It's just a lot to take in.
I bet you
feel
somewhere in the world, Kris Jenner just felt that, and she's like, I won.
She's like, this is the one. She
won.
lives on Cloud 9.
Cloud
Again, in
9.
all caps.
They probably can't hear anything you say because your microphone's not that far of a distance microphone. You just like lean all the way away.
My favorite joke in podcasts is when you can hear the distance
When
in
you
a
hear
room.
them talking from far away.
Exactly. It makes you feel like you're real in there.
Yep, because all we want is to have a real human experience.
Oh, shucks.
Margaret Atwood.
Add us, Margaret Atwood.
Please follow us, sponsor us. But so back to the point of we want to expand this podcast a bit more.
I suppose.
And if
that
you
was the
want
point.
to actually have us do like a visual aspect and put it up on YouTube or something, or if we want to like live stream us recording them,
Ooh.
which could be some fun bonus content or
Yeah.
something, tweet us at Zane and Amy with hashtag worst podcast.
Maybe we could do like a questions episode.
Oh my gosh.
Just had that idea. Organic. In the moment.
The worst Q&A.
Yeah, we're changing the hashtag.
No longer hashtag the worst Q&A, right?
Yeah. Wait, Q and A with and or an ampersand? Worst questions.
With-
Hashtag worst questions. We're changing the hashtag again.
Worst questions.
Scrap the previous hashtags.
Hashtag worst questions.
questions.
No underscores, no spaces. Hashtag worst questions at Zane and Amy. And I'm sure there's not going to be enough of an influx that I'm sure if you just tweet at us with a question, I'm sure we will decide.
I can say with reasonable certainty that it will be answered.
Yeah. So, and I would say one question per person, so it's not like three people asking us questions. I mean,
I wouldn't put
actually,
that limit on.
Submit multiple questions, and we'll choose one of them. If you submit multiple questions, we'll choose one of them probably.
Yeah, all right.
Unless you have like a series of questions that's like an either or situation, maybe we'll think.
Quick fire.
Rapid. Rapid.
Lightning round.
Lightning round. Who loves a good lightning round? Oh, drum
You know
roll.
I do.
Drum roll.
Just get excited and then drum on my knees. What else we got on the docket?
Oh, we got fun things. So Disney announced a bunch of new movie releases that are going to be happening. And the one thing I want to talk to you about, I don't know how to feel about this. They're making a live action version of The Lion King. And I have no idea what they're going to do.
I mean, I feel like it'll be in a similar like theme and mood as the play, which I haven't seen, but
I don't think it will be, though. Is it going to be people in lion masks? Or is it going to be CGI lions with people's voices?
you know, I didn't consider
That's
it
what I'm trying to
until
figure
you
out.
said it right now.
Because they announced that Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, is going to be playing Simba.
Which is a great casting choice, but also
But like how? Disney? Tell me.
Add us, Disney.
Hashtag worst questions, Disney, please.
Actually, worst answers.
I have a fun tie-in that I
Disney.
forgot. So, speaking of The Lion King on Broadway, I'm in a thing with the Oregon Symphony that is directed by the guy who made the puppets for The Lion King on Broadway.
Whoa.
Michael Curry. He also did stuff for the Olympics. Like, he's done the last 3 Winter Olympics, opening and closing ceremonies. In his TED Talk, he talks about how Putin is the one who assigned him to make certain things for the... And he's like, yeah, it's a bit terrifying when Putin's like, make this puppet for me. And you're like, okay.
All right.
And then he's working on, what's the next Olympics? I just saw the name of it. Is it Japan?
Tokyo sounds right.
Tokyo, I think, is the next Olympics. So he's doing the opening and closing ceremonies for the next 2 Olympics, summer and winter.
That's awesome.
But he says he likes to work on the Winter Olympics most. But we're doing a fully staged production of Persephone by Stravinsky, which is like an hour-long ballet, opera, oratorio kind of thing. And we get to be like on stage, and we get to wear glow-in-the-dark costumes. Because half of it takes place in the underworld, because Persephone gets kidnapped and taken into the underworld.
Mm-hmm.
And we get to play people of like, we're supposed to be like roots, like we're people of the ground, because it's supposed to be like
Ooh,
underground, like Hades, like underworld,
that's super cool.
and it's all gonna be glow in the dark, and we're gonna glow in the dark.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we have
I could glow in the dark.
we have staging rehearsals next weekend, and then the weekend after that we have the actual thing. And we've had 5 weeks to memorize this entire opera,
Golly.
and it's terrifying.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Well, let's do our favorite things, and then we'll take a break.
I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling it.
Feeling it.
Feeling it.
Who's going first?
You.
All
'Cause
right.
I'm done talking.
Okay. My favorite song is an entire album. It is called Dinosaur Swamps.
Oh, great.
And it is a record that I bought blindly to play on my new record player setup because I am a piece of trash little hipster. I just got a new record player and I'm selling the old one. So I guess if anyone wants it, I'll sell it on this
at
podcast.
Zane and
At
Amy.
Zane and Amy.
If you want a used record player and your questions answered by two mediocre college students, at Zane and Amy. We also follow Kris Jenner and Britney Spears in a mom blog.
So you can perhaps count on some retweets from some very choice
I mean,
follows.
I'm not promising anything, but I'm sure Kris Jenner will read your tweet if you tweet at us.
I'm positive.
She's an active follower in the 20 minutes that we've been following her. So
She's
hashtag
in
follow
it.
for follow. Actually, if you follow us, we'll follow you. We'll do a follow for the first like 100 people that follow our Twitter account.
That sounds reasonable.
For sure.
That sounds reasonable.
Because we just want attention.
That's true.
That's all we want.
That's really the real reason why we have a podcast.
I mean,
We're just starved.
now that we're being honest, hashtag the literal
Hashtag
honest
honesty hour.
podcast. Yeah, and with your speaking of honest, if you want like tough questions, like go at it. Like we'll try it.
Yeah.
We are intellectual people. We like tough questions.
I mean, we had many an existential crisis.
Oh yeah, high school was the literal worst. We would literally talk about. Have you seen that video where it's like, oh, this gigantic star that's 9 million times the size of Earth is gonna destroy us someday, and we're like,
Go see you in class. Bye.
bye, bye. I'm gonna go to art now and paint my feelings.
My favorite thing
Oh,
is from, but I suppose the lead-in was my record player. My favorite thing is I bought an old Rotex embossing label maker
ooh.
because I don't know, I'm trash and I thought it was fun, and it is fun. I got it for $7 and I have labeled my whole life.
From where? Where'd you buy it?
eBay.
Oh, the easy place to buy things.
Oh yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I've labeled my label maker. It says property of Bart Simpson, which is a reference to a Simpsons episode who falls into a similar circumstance.
If you retweet us and you're in the greater Portland area and you get us more, if you actively get us more followers on Twitter, we will send you a embossed thing that says "at the literal worst" on it.
I don't have the @ symbol, but I could write out @.
Or we could do the literal worst with a written @ symbol and then Zane and Amy.
I will do that. I
If-
will do that.
If we get over like if you personally yourself bring in like 20 followers, we will send you or hand deliver you.
How would we track that?
I don't know.
We'll figure that
We'll
out
figure it
later.
out.
But
We'll
the
figure
prize
it
is out there.
Yeah, it's up for grabs. That's great though. I want a label maker.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great. I've labeled everything. It's handy too. Like,
Yeah.
it's not as clunky as the electronic ones. I can use it in the lab.
Well, like our microphones aren't labeled.
Don't tempt me.
We should label our microphones.
Oh, I'm there. I'm getting it right now. You sit tight.
Well, you have it with you?
I have it with me. It's in my backpack.
Oh
You
my-
continue talking.
Oh my god. So, hi podcast. How are you guys? Amy's ruffling through her backpack. I really didn't think she had it with her, and so now I'm. Oh my gosh, it's so small.
Yeah. It's just a little handheld thing.
Oh.
I'm gonna do it right up to the mic because it makes great sounds. Can we make this an ASMR now? We'll make it an
Ew,
ASMR
no,
podcast.
just do it quickly. I just want, this is going to be like a. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Wait. What am I doing? Am I doing my name?
Yeah. Let's do our names for the
For the mics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we use the same microphones for each other each time. That's so weird. It's like a little trigger that you pull the... That's so... It's so... I'm so in... And I'm sure that everyone in the world's probably like, yep, that's what those are. So can you still buy the tape for it?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
so cool. Can I do mine?
I mean, I guess.
How do I do it?
Figure it out.
Oh, there's numbers.
Yeah, there's an Enye on it, which was kind of fun. That's why I bought that
Biling-
one as opposed to other
So
ones.
I just press it.
Yeah, pull the trigger. If you want to do a space, you kind of half cock it.
Oh my gosh, it just spit out the Z.
Yeah, and the cut function doesn't work super great, which is why I usually put a space at the end. I can't get the tape off. Maybe I shouldn't put it on right now. That'd make a terrible sound on
on the mic. It's still happening though. Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
I know, it's so great. It's
I'm making
one of the best purchases.
So I should do a
ever
space,
made.
you said? How do I do a space?
You just kind of half cock it.
I did it.
Oh, you're so good at this.
Oh my gosh, I should be a secretary in the 80s. Then how do I cut it?
Okay, you turn it to this one. There's a little pair of scissors above it.
Oh my gosh. And then I just do that thing again?
Yeah. It doesn't always work super great.
She's not that great. I did it.
You did it. And if it's got like a little bit at the end, sometimes you can, you just peel it off.
Just a bit.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
You got it.
Amy, I love us. And everyone on the podcast is like, wow, this is the most boring episode they've ever done.
We could do a little, Zane, I just had an idea.
Oh my
for
gosh,
our
that's new.
Twitter.
What?
Well, if you're gonna
They
make
give me pictures of our microphones with our names on
I
it.
was gonna say, if you're gonna make fun of me, then maybe I won't tell you my idea,
Oh
but
no,
that was
Amy,
my idea.
I
know, it's such a good idea.
I love it. Maybe we should wait for if we get new microphones, though. I don't know.
I dig it.
We'll do it.
It's genuine, Zane.
Yeah, because our microphones...
It happened now,
currently,
today. It's
currently our microphones do not match. And if we want to go visual, we would need to upgrade some equipment.
I disagree. I think we're quirky and eclectic, and it fits the aesthetic. Zane!
Okay, fine. But if we do film, we need to figure out where we're going to film that and stuff. So that's why we want to know if you guys actually want to do it, because we need to figure out if we want to put the effort in to actually figure all this out.
We are college students. We are into not expending more effort than we absolutely need to.
Exactly. We know each other so well.
Speaking of not putting in effort, were we going to go into a break?
Sorry, I don't get to do my favorite things then.
Oh, yeah. I don't care about your favorite things.
Well, you should, because my favorite thing is the Pope. The Pope Francine.
Capital P, Pope.
Pope. Like I said, my sister and I went to Rome during our spring break, and we saw the Pope at the Vatican.
Woo!
And it was
Really cool.
amazing. Yeah, we were like walking up.
Sounds like a really amazing experience.
We were walking up and we're like, oh my gosh, I wonder if the Pope's going to be here. This will be so amazing. And then we walk in and the Pope was there speaking to people. And we're like, that's the Pope.
That's him right there.
There was like an organ that started playing. And then the Pope will be able to pull it out onto the plaza in front of the Vatican. And we're like, that is the Pope.
The Pope himself. The Vicar of Christ.
Literally. Like,
Kris Jenner's idol, apparently.
I know, apparently. I mean, I'm not Catholic and it was still cool. Just because he's such a cool guy. And like he's in charge of a church.
Yeah, and like the Pope is a figure, like there's like a
yes.
Yeah, there's a lineage there.
And the funny thing is, like around Rome, when things like the Pope has been here, it doesn't say which Pope, because I guess the idea of the Pope is like it's always been just like the same person, I guess. Because there's a lot of stuff where it's like the Pope would bless this. I was like, which one? Does it say which Pope was here?
Super interesting.
So lots of things just say the Pope.
Huh.
I mean,
what if every pope has to go to every place that all the previous popes have gone, so that every pope
has been here.
Has been here, yeah.
Oh, but yeah, it was really cool. You got to see him, and he spoke in Italian, I think.
That seems likely.
But then they translated it into like 5 languages.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And my favorite song. So my favorite song is A Complicated Story. Well, not really. So Beyonce was supposed to be performing at Coachella, right?
I thought you were going to say it was supposed to be performing at the Vatican. Also,
So
all
I
of your
was-
favorite songs start with Beyonce. All of them.
But it's not a Beyonce song. Well, let's get to the story. So Beyonce was supposed to be performing at Coachella.
Okay.
Back up a
following.
couple months ago,
Okay.
Beyonce announces she is pregnant with twins.
Yes.
Rewind just to a couple weeks ago, Beyonce says, I ain't performing at Coachella anymore because I got babies to take care of now. So Coachella's like, well, look, just watch out and we'll see who we're going to announce that's going to perform at Coachella. Fast forward to like a week ago, Lady Gaga is performing at Coachella.
Oh.
And Lady Gaga premiered a brand new song at Coachella.
Oh.
Right after she just released an album. And it's a brand new song, completely different feel. It's like actually like real pop music again.
Huh.
It's called The Cure. And it's actually really good. I watched the live stream of Coachella the first weekend for part of it.
Yeah.
And I really liked it because she did like a full moment of like all the throwbacks. She started off with a song that's like a kind of like a B-side from the Born This Way album. And I was like, oh my
Ooh.
gosh, I actually like that song. And she hasn't performed that like ever in like a long time. And she started off with it. And I was like, wow, this is a
Interesting opener.
yeah, it was just really cool. She did a lot of interesting things during that concert and performed a lot of songs. You're like, okay, that's different.
Yeah, do it.
And then she was like, hey, I have a new song. And everyone's like, wait, wait. And then she sang a brand new song. And it was kind of weird at first, but then I really like it. And it's really good. So The Cure by Gaga, Madame Gaga,
Loving it.
the Lady of Gaga.
Her Majesty the Duchess of Gaga.
Could you imagine if we had Lady Gaga on this podcast?
Add us, Lady Gaga.
Please. Oh my gosh. That'd be amazing. She was on RuPaul's podcast for like 20 minutes. They did an interview. She's like so intellectual and so smart. It blows my
Yeah,
mind.
I've heard she's really, really smart.
Oh, so amazing. But on that note, we're going to take a little breaky poo and we're going to be right back with more terrible podcasting.
The literal worst, perhaps.
You asked for it. Bye. I just love this book by Tyler Oakley. Binge. Gotta love Audible. It's so great.
Oh my god, I love it too.
Oh my gosh, why are you in my car?
I just I hang out in your back seat sometimes. That's what I do.
Well, that explains why it's so messy back there because my car's been through a lot. So why are you in my car and why?
Well, I was drawn to the beautiful melodious sounds of the audiobook you were listening to,
Oh.
and I just wish this wasn't the only way that I could listen to audiobooks.
Oh, you mean the convenience of Audible books that I listen to like in my car on the way to school or on my way home?
Yeah, well, I can only listen to them if they're in your car and you're listening to
Well,
them.
Amy, you don't have to go through all this like breaking into my car to get to listen to Audible books.
What?
You can go to audibletrial.com/a-little-worse and get a free book.
Whoa! Do I get to keep it even if I don't choose to continue with Audible?
Heck yeah, you do. Yeah, and then you don't have to break into my car anymore.
Is there like a code that I have to enter into Audible?
No, you just go to audibletrial.com/a-little-worse and they'll give you a free audiobook.
Amazing.
And I think it's a 3-month trial, I think. I don't quite remember.
We should probably look into our sponsor.
But you get a free book.
Free book!
Free book. Yeah, so
Knowledge.
now that I'm in traffic, can you get out of my car? That was good.
That's good. Fun little improv exercise. I'm now back. I'm alive. I had a windsurfing date with my dad on the beach.
Oh, Contact? Is that a Contact reference? Is that a
How
Contact?
did you know?
I mean, because what you see isn't always the truth.
We're just layering on the references.
You know that's a reference from? RuPaul's Drag Race. And you know what quiz I have pulled up?
I believe you have a RuPaul's Drag Race quiz pulled up, Zane.
Yes. So I'm only gonna do this quiz by myself really quick because I think that was hilarious.
This is actually becoming Zane's podcast for a second.
I mean, when was it not my podcast? I'm kidding. We are very equal in this podcast.
Excuse me, I brought stickers to this podcast.
I mean, yes, and
I
it's gonna be
maybe
a great
value
cover
for
photo for our Twitter. It's gonna look great.
I'm super jazzed.
And so this is called "How do your RuPaul Drag Race opinions compare to everyone else?" And I think I have pretty good opinions. I would say I'm an avid viewer that has formed opinions because it's a very like for a show that seems like it's pretty basic. There's a lot of like political undertones and like it's really interesting.
I had no idea actually.
You should really watch it. There's a lot of things that, and it's like the fact that the show is possible on television is quite an amazing thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a few questions about my opinions on Drag Race Queens and challenges. And the first question is best Drag Race winner, which I think is a very interesting question because all the winners have very this is Zane talking about RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm gonna go with Bianca Del Rio because that's the first person I saw in person. Because I saw Bianca Del Rio came to Portland, and my sister and my mother and I went and saw
Super cool.
her comedy show, and 46% of people agree with me.
Aw.
Hallelujah. Shangela reference. So there's a thing they could do called Snatch Game, which is a parody of Match Game. And they all have to play celebrities, and it's who is the best Snatch Game impersonation. Ginger Minch played Adele, and it was really hilarious. RuPaul asked, where are you from in England? And Adele went, my house. And it was hilarious. Oh, most people thought Bianca Del Rio's Judge Judy was the best. But it's amazing. You know the officer bird that like sits on the side?
Uh-huh.
She had a puppet of the officer bird. I'm gonna skip that one because I don't really feel like I need to answer that one. Oh, best lip sync for your life. So when the bottom two people from every week have to lip sync to the death to stay.
Oh, and then they actually die.
Yeah, seriously. On social media at least.
Ooh.
No, actually, funny thing, the queens that win RuPaul's Drag Race usually sometimes are less successful than the ones that don't win.
I feel like with a lot of reality shows that I've seen that become the case.
So there's a few options here, and I'm gonna. Okay, one of the best ones that I've ever experienced was from All Stars 2 that just happened. It was Tatiana and Alyssa Edwards doing "Shut Up and Drive."
Ooh.
That's the "Shut Up and Drive" that song. It's probably one of the best ones ever. They're flipping, they're kicking, and 30 majority agrees with me. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, and at the end of every season, they use the winners to make a music video for one of RuPaul's songs, and it's the best RuPaul music video. And I'm gonna go with the most recent season 8, with "The Realness," which was a good one. But others said differently. People said season 6. Oh, and I think the last couple. Amy knows nothing about this, which is really sad. The queen who left her early because they get eliminated each week. And I'm gonna go Trixie Mattel. Amy and I both like Trixie Mattel.
I know who she is. I do love Trixie Mattel.
Along with Katya Zamolodchkova.
I have a personal connection.
Oh yes, so Katya and Trixie have their own video series called, and it's amazing and it's hilarious, and amazing. Like I said,
It's amazing twice.
it's the literal amazing plot. No.
No, you're just gonna kind of leave that joke on the side of the road, aren't you?
Yep. Oh, so there's a show called Untucked, which is the behind the scenes. So when the judges are deliberating, all the queens go into a side room and just sit there and hang out, and they started videotaping it. And there have been a lot of very iconic moments from this show, and there's 6 of them that we could choose from, but the 2 that I can't. So during one part of it, this queen named Laganja Estranja was being not picked on, but was feeling very attacked, and she goes, "I'm feeling very attacked right now," and screams it really loud. It's like a big moment. And then Alyssa Edwards from season 5, she was wearing an outfit, and one of the other queens decided to call her out on her back rolls. It's so funny because she's like, back rolls. It's been a thing forever. And on a recent episode of RuPaul's Drag Race where they were playing a Kardashian musical, someone who was white did not get cast in or someone who was black did not get cast in a black role, and someone went black rolls, and it was really funny. And then the last one, so in All Stars 2, they did a song for the very finale called Reggie Rocha. And they all recorded their own verses. And obviously, Katya had the best verse. So we're done. And 55% of people agree with me. That was great.
What a great exercise.
I mean, I think it makes me feel great when I feel validated by my opinions. Where I'm like, okay, other people also agree with me. I'm not some random outsider that's like, oh, I like this person. Everyone's like, you like what?
That's all we need. Validation.
Just like people that like label makers.
You know, that's a good point. I did feel very validated.
Yeah.
Can I say on a completely different point?
Of course.
This blanket is mad soft.
I know. I got it at Fred Meyer
I've been touching
Christmas,
it
during
this
a Christmas
whole
sale.
podcast.
I got it because I wanted something to put on my couch. So this blanket goes across the back of my couch because I don't necessarily like the material that this couch is like made out of. It's not really super soft, and so I wanted something that would be like soft, and it's really soft. It's plaid. It's a plaid flannel print,
Soft AF.
and it's really good.
I just had an idea. What if this was the background for our picture with our microphones?
Could be. We're trying to stage this picture of the microphone store label maker on it, but we'll figure that out. I think that's a good idea though.
We gotta have just enough quirky charm. Make it look natural.
Well, the banner photo right now is like a wood texture. So are we wood flannel people? I don't think we are.
I don't think we are, but I think the life has chosen us.
But it works it works for our aesthetic.
It works. Somehow.
Like I have multiple succulents in my apartment.
It does work. Oh, I just realized I'm doing the thing you hate again.
Amy is popping her fingers, and it makes me really mad.
Popping my fingers is one thing, and granted, that's probably a bad habit that I have. But the worst habit that I have is I will pop them against a wall, drywall specifically, where it will echo throughout the room and send shudders down the spine of anyone in it.
I just don't like it. Because I remember growing up as a child, I was told not to pop my bones, so I don't do it, please. She's holding up her finger to the microphone, and I really don't want her to do it. No. No. I'm uncomfortable now because I feel like you're going to do it at any point in time.
This is going to be like a threat. I'll be like, don't you dare. I'll do it.
So do we want to play our new game now?
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna play a game called Does Amy Know What This Song Is?
So here's the thing. I like popular music. I really do like popular music. However, my knowledge of it tends to be limited.
Yeah, so we're gonna test that. And so do you listen to the radio right now?
I haven't driven in like 2 weeks, so no.
Okay, well the thing is, so some of these are gonna be pretty obvious. Some of these are going to be ones that I have listened to with you that I hope you have absorbed from the time that we've listened to together.
Okay.
So we're just going to go right into it. The first few are going to be Gaga, Madame Gaga, because we were just talking about Madame Gaga. Here's the first one.
Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, but same feel. That's what we used to call
I know. I don't remember the actual name, but it just sounds like Benny.
I'll give you a little bit more.
I'm just feeling the groove of this one now. I'm not going to remember the name.
I can't give you the whole entire thing because the first word is the name of the song.
I'm just grooving with it now. I don't even care. It's a hoo-hoo.
Come on.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
called
not gonna
Hey
get there.
Girl.
Oh yeah.
I hate you. Who does it feature?
Florence Welch.
Good job. There we go. Oh, okay. This is the new one.
Oh, that was the Cure.
Yeah, good job.
I remember because of the band.
We just listened to it over the break.
So
Good
at
job,
least my
Celine.
short-term memory isn't completely shot. That's
Oh,
encouraging.
let's do. You'll have to know this one. It's more Gaga.
I'm at a complete and 100% loss.
Oh,
I
come
have
on.
No idea.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit more time. Is that the beginning again? Oh, it is again.
Nope.
Oh, come on.
I have no idea what song we're listening to right now. Oh.
Come on, Amy. What album is it from?
I just saw the art pop.
Oh, I
on
hate
it.
you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Okay, let me find more. I'm just on Spotify, like trying to figure this out. Oh, see, okay.
Hashtag sponsor us, Spotify.
Oh, okay. More Gaga.
Okay. The poker face.
Yeah, good job. Okay, last Gaga one, then we'll move on to another artist.
All right. Bad Romance.
Yay! Oh, I'm so proud of you, Amy.
Thanks.
I'm so proud of you. Oh, do you think you know enough Beyonce to do a Beyonce?
Probably not, but it could be fun to watch me try.
Story of my life. I may not be good at it, but it'd be fun to watch me fail. Okay, we'll start out with an easy one.
Okay, after this we'll have to go to like hard mode, where I don't get the artist. Who Run the World?
Yeah,
Girls.
okay, easy one. We're gonna bring this up. We're gonna raise this difficulty.
Who Run the World? Squirrels. Halo.
Good job! Oh, I'm so proud of you. Okay, 2 more. That's all you
Crazy
get.
in Love.
Oh, Amy, I am. Okay, this is good. I don't know if you'll know
so
this
good
one.
at this.
I'm in love with us right now. That's all you get. Classic Beyonce.
Can I get just a little more?
Bring the beat in. Amy, I'm gonna be so sad if you don't get this one. People at home, tweet at Zane and Amy if you're getting this before she is.
This isn't a live podcast. You do know that, right? Like, you edit this.
It should be.
That's just radio.
I'll give you a little bit more.
Nope.
Okay, I'll play the chorus. Baby, it's you.
Oh, wait, I thought this was old Beyonce. I was gonna say that one.
Oh my gosh, Amy, if you thought it was... This is technically old Beyonce now. This is 4 albums, or 3 albums ago. 2 albums ago.
I'm gonna need a moment.
What's it called?
Baby, it's you.
That's not the name of it.
You put my love on top.
Just Love on Top, but close enough. Okay, we're going to go into random mode, which is going to be any artist up for grabs.
Oh gosh, I'm scared.
Oh, sorry. Give me
I'm
like...
so mad.
give me
I totally knew it, but I doubted
Just
myself.
give me like 2 seconds. I need to figure this out. Oh, okay. This is going to be a real out one. Don't think artist. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Amy. I'm going to be so sad. I'll give you a little bit more.
It's not fair to play the Wrench soundtrack. I thought we were doing like pop
sorry.
music.
This is popular music to me. So you know what it says then?
Well, yeah.
Okay, good. Fine.
Penalty, 50 yards.
Shut up. Okay, sorry. This is high pressure. I'm like trying to figure out all these things.
I feel like you could go like top 40, isn't there?
That's what I'm going to. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna be impressed if you get this.
Yo, B, they ready. Let's go.
I'm feeling myself.
There we go. Good
Feeling
job.
myself.
Good job.
I like Nicki Minaj.
That's with Beyonce too. Don't get it twisted. I'm sure this is really fun for all of our listeners. Oh,
It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M.
Is it Lady Gaga?
yeah. What song is it?
It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just put your paws up, 'cause you were born.
All Alejandro.
It's Born This Way. Come on.
Oh, sure.
Come on. Oh, here we go. What's it called? What's it called, Amy? Artist. At least say the artist.
I have no clue.
Amy.
I don't know.
It's Katy Perry.
I don't really like
But what's the name of the song? I'm trying to get to the chorus.
Roar!
Thank God. Oh, we got there.
Like we're about to have a copyright violation.
Okay, I have 2 more and then we're done with this because this is fun, but it's going to go on for a long time. 2 more.
This is the same song. Okay.
Same
you
key,
sure?
different song.
Okay.
Think piano.
I'm visualizing a piano. In my mind's eye, I have... I'm trying to access some sort of Zen state.
I would play the chorus, but it gives it away. Actually, I can play the beginning of the chorus.
I have never known the title of this song. I've only known the chorus. Is it Brave?
Yes.
Okay.
By who? Queen Sarah Bareilles. She plays piano.
I mean, I'm aware of her.
Okay, last one.
That's Beyonce.
Yes. But what song is it?
To the left.
No. How dare you?
I've never known the title of this song.
Yes, yes, you do.
I have no idea.
Can you walk?
Irreplaceable?
Oh, thank God. I love you. Boop, 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 boop. Your prize is you keep to get doing this podcast.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
It's literal punishment.
Well, I think that's a happy enough note to
Actually,
end on.
you know what a happier note to end on is? The fact that I have 2 little corgi statues on my coffee table. They're so adorable. And their ears are all perked up.
I have said this twice before. I want to put them in my mouth.
I mean, if I had $1.
I'm like an infant in some. Here's the thing. Here's what I am.
Yes, I agree.
Here's what I am. I'm like an alien that was deposited into like an infant human body, but the human body like didn't grow. It just got stretched out. Cause my body is like a little like it. By all accounts, shouldn't be this long. Like, my awareness of my body ends at about my elbows, and the rest is just kind of... So anyway, I want to put corgis in my mouth.
And I want a corgi so bad. Can I just talk about how many times I've cried watching videos of corgis, saying that I want one so bad? I want a Pembroke Welsh corgi, preferably tricolored, if anyone has one. I mean, I can't legally house it in my apartment, but I'm willing to break the rules.
They have so many health problems.
No, they don't. If you treat them, if you give them enough exercise and you feed them properly, they don't have problems.
I like them because they're like a tiny monument to man's arrogance.
I just love them so much.
They're like a crime of God.
I just want them so bad. Like, literally, so there's this vlogger I watch. His vlog is called Vlog After College, and he has a corgi named Gatsby. And it's the most adorable corgi ever. And he has vlogs from the day that he got Gatsby, and he like picked him up from the airport because he bought him and he had to get him shipped to him. And he's just... I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. I just want one so bad. If anyone is willing to oh my gosh, can we get a podcast corgi? Can that be our
I don't think anyone's just gonna give us a corgi.
I mean, Elon Musk, give us a corgi.
Are you gonna put? We're gonna put that thought out into the universe.
I just want one so bad. And you're up all on guinea pigs.
That's true. I was gonna talk about my guinea pigs.
Go talk about them. Go for it.
So, we have adopted an additional guinea pig in addition to our sweet little Robocop, who we learned was actually not sweet at all.
Oh no.
She's actually super evil, is what we learned.
I thought you guys loved her for the.
Oh no, we love her. We adore this little ball of hate.
Oh god.
We took her.
If I had $1.
We took her to this like guinea pig play date to
Oh,
like figure
no.
out like what guinea
Is she
pigs
like
she
is she
hang
a
with.
guinea pig gang?
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh, does she
So
cut
here's-
people?
Actually, I have two stories
So
related
then
to
why-
that. now.
Okay, go ahead.
Story number one, she fought with every guinea pig that she saw. We think that in her mind, she thinks she's like a lion. Like what she
Oh,
does.
she
now,
thinks she's the only
this
guinea
is
pig
gonna
in
be
the
a very
world.
visual demonstration, but she'll
Okay.
walk around like this.
Oh god, what's happening?
And she'll vibrate in anger, and she'll kind of growl, and so she'll just kind of.
Oh my god.
So
I can't deal with the demonstration I just got. Amy's on all fours on my couch.
So she thinks she's like the size of a bear,
That's so weird.
despite being this big.
So then what does she think we are?
She thinks she thinks we're her slaves, which is accurate.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah. She lets us do chin rubs like this. Rub her little chin. So eventually we found this old guinea pig. She's 6 years old, which is near the end of a guinea pig lifespan. We put her in the cage with her, and they just ignored each other. Because the old one is like, I don't
Have time
have
to feel.
time for this. And Robocop was just like, and then she's
Why won't
like,
you
fine,
let-
you're not going to react to me? I guess I'll just go over here and eat my hay. So we adopted Buttercup. And, oh, that's her name. That's the old guinea pig's name.
crazy.
Anyway. So we adopted this old guinea pig. And we learned, as we were signing the adoption papers, that Buttercup is sort of a harbinger of death. Don't worry, Robocop's still alive. She's doing just fine.
What happened?
But we learned that this guinea pig foster home is essentially where we got Buttercup. We got her through the Portland Guinea Pig Rescue. And they sort of foster guinea pigs throughout the Portland metro area.
That's cool.
It's great, yeah. And so Buttercup's foster parents received an old guinea pig. And they were like, all right, well, we'll put this old guinea pig with this other old guinea pig that we have. And so they put them in the cage together. And that night, the other guinea pig died.
Oh gosh.
So essentially,
No.
Buttercup just sort of guided her into the
Oh
afterlife.
my gosh.
Like
You have a guinea pig medium.
exactly. She
Can you imagine if guinea pigs were
rode her
mediums?
across the guinea pig river Styx.
Could you imagine? What if
I'm sure that she is.
What if Buttercup's a medium and she talks to ghost guinea pigs?
We've noticed that she's warmer than any other guinea pig
Oh,
I
no.
have, which means I think that she radiates a supernatural energy.
Oh my gosh, it's
She
amazing.
has these warm little toes and these soft
I
little
need
tummy.
to meet this. I need to meet this guinea pig.
She's a real gem.
Apparently a death angel.
That's what she is.
Well, on that note, I think it's been a great podcast. Welcome back. We're back.
We're back.
Get used to it.
Let's do this more.
Yeah, like we used to. This is episode 9, I think.
Yeah.
We should do something special for our 10th episode.
I'm feeling it.
I mean, it's not much of a landmark, but
We could wear hats.
we made more visual aspects of this podcast that you'll never see.
Perfect.
Yay! Well, we had a great time. Follow us at Zane and Amy on the Twitterverse.
Hashtag worst questions.
Worst questions. And let us know what questions you have.
Oh, yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to go to Audible. Get out of my car.
Bye.